anyone actually got their bearded dragon to eat bearded dragon food bought from a pet store? Because I have tried numerous ones of these. This is juvenile, this is adult food. I've tried from newborn babies to adults, trying them on it for the first time, and I've never had a single bearded dragon ever even think about eating that stuff before. So maybe post in the comments below if you've had experience in getting them to eat some of those hard foods, and if you think they're good for them, what kind of experience you've had, because I've had none. I wanted to take a moment to talk about buying bearded dragons from pet stores, because I'm getting, just tons and tons of emails of people with their stories from, buying from these big pet stores and stuff like that. I don't want to hate or, talk or whatever, but this is basically what you should know about buying a bearded dragon and where they come from and what goes on behind the scenes. So basically, a bearded dragon breeder like myself will breed bearded dragons. The ones that you want they're not all going to come out the same, and a lot of breeders they're just aiming for specific kinds of dragons and stuff like that, which is nothing wrong with that. And typically the extra ones, which could be in the hundreds, they'll sell by the box to either directly to pet stores or probably to wholesale distributors who then sell to all the different pet stores. And they just buy large quantities of the bearded dragons. These bearded dragons that they buy are all the ones that are smaller, don't have the colors they desired or whatever and stuff like that. On top of that, these bearded dragons live in a bin at a breeder for a long time, and then they're sent to a wholesaler by box, probably shipped to another province or country, and then they're shipped to a pet store, and then they live in a pet store for an extended amount of time in a busy environment, and then they're picked up finally and they're taken home to their new place. So by this time, these bearded dragons that are possibly not as genetically strong as the other bearded dragons that they kept have now been through the stressful process and are in a new home. And at this point, a lot of people get these bearded dragons and they're covered in stress marks. They're really, really, not active, really. They don't want to eat, things like that. So I'm going to kind of walk you through on how to deal with that kind of situation, if that's a situation you're in, and how to go about getting a bearded dragon and avoiding that kind of stuff. Okay, if you found yourself in a situation where you bought a bearded dragon either from a pet store or breeder or wherever, and it is small, lethargic, doesn't want to eat, dark colors, stress marks, anything like that, basically you want to start to jumpstart its metabolic system. So you either want to go to the vet and get an actual bottle from the vet of calcium water, or you can make it yourself. If you put calcium in a water, you'll see it'll quickly separate. The calcium will be on the bottom. So you want to shake it up, basically get it in that syringe as fast as you possibly can, and then give it to them that way. On top of the calcium supplement that they definitely need, you also want to get some like formula, like it's like baby formula for reptiles. You want to get some reptile formula and feed them that instead of just force feeding crickets or other kind of things. Don't want to jam them down their throat, especially babies when they have a hard time either digesting or physically getting it down their throat. Okay, don't feed your bearded dragon mealworms because they have a hard shell and they can't chew or digest it, and it can cause impaction. Feed them dubia roaches, like the nymphs, small superworms, preferably just molted ones, or crickets. Crickets are probably the best. They'll chase them around, they'll get exercise, they'll learn how to use, their coordination and stuff like that. So, what not to feed bearded dragons? Mealworms. Mealworms can't digest. Yeah, another thing that I see done, not necessarily wrong, but probably not in the best way, is kind of handling your bearded dragons, how to actually pick them up and deal with them, and when to and when not to pick them up. So I got this one bearded dragon here, and he's always been very, very calm and relaxed, never had any stress marks or anything like that. Today he's woken up for some reason, he's a little bit jumpy, he's got some stress marks, so I'm just gonna kind of show you how I would approach him in this kind of situation. So you don't want to move too quickly towards them, move very slowly. And when you touch them, they may be kind of nervous, but very, very light. Very, very light pets. And you never want to move too quickly away from them as well. If he gets nervous or something and wants to, move quickly, or he opens his mouth, don't be afraid and quickly pull your hand back away from him, because the same kind of fast movements going away or closer, it's the same thing. It will startle him a little bit. You can tell his beard is a little bit fluffed out. He's a bit cautious today, and he's never been like this before. But and a lot of the times when they're like this, it's best just to leave them alone. Let them eat their food and relax and kind of learn their new environment, because that's a lot of the times when this will happen, is when you move them into a new enclosure. This guy's been in this enclosure for about a week now, and he's been okay, but something's got him a little upset today. I'll keep an eye on him, and yeah, all should be well. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please check out the links below. I got my Instagram channel there. All the music in this video I actually made myself. You can check out the links to my new YouTube page there. I'm going to be uploading some more videos, just backing tracks right now, but hopefully we get some upload some covers and things like that going on shortly as well.